NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Room to run past midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Nwangu. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 7, Murray eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
2nd and 6. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 43 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, they'll throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Murray off play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2nd and 4. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and 1. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Another run now for Nwangu. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Handoff right side to Wangu. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Give left side here for Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll run again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Murray keeps it himself, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On play action, it's Murray. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Nwangu. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Murray now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
And he'll be brought down, still a yard or 2 short even of the 1st down. So things looking bleak here. They've got to convert on 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the run is Nwangu. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. Throwing now is Murray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Here's Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nwangu. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Go! Mike 19, Mike 19. Blue Dan. Cougar 19. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike 19, Mike 19. I got it. 79 Broncos. Mike 19, Mike 19. Kermit. Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Wide, get wide. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19, Mike 19. Let's go, defense. Out of cover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big-time because we usually say that about position players, don't we? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 63 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.